Welcome to my world where literally everything intersects with Africana Studies and Black spirituality. But I want to introduce my homie Jacques, who is directing, and my homie Nick, as well as my homie Devin, right now, so we can get that out the way. We are currently on set of my homie Jacques' film, and we're essentially putting together this project that he's been wanting to do for quite some time, and that's going to lead me to one of the exclusive passions of mine, which has been assistant directing. Now, if you don't know, assistant directors really call all of the shots on set and making sure things are running on a time schedule, but that has never been why I became an assistant director. So I really want this video to reflect on community, purpose, who I am, and what this channel is going to be about. And I think my story to being an assistant director does just that. For one, I was actually on set of my best friend, who is a singer and a creative herself's music video, and I was being a friend. And it was in me being a friend and being the creative and leader that I am that I actually realized that, oh, I'm directing for real. I'm offering creative direction. I'm assistant directing. I'm really like helping manage this project just by me being a friend and just being in the mindset that I have. That got me invited to a set of another creative friend of Nick's. And when Nick seen the work that I did on his friend's set, he was like, hey, you should be assistant director for one of my films that I want to do. And boom, that's how it happened, right? That's how I met Devin. That's how I met Jacques. And that's how I'm here. But the real tea is the fact that I have always been a creative. I have always been someone who has engaged in social commentary, who has showed up online as a creative and in real life, creating space and recognizing that there is a beautiful space between art and social justice. There is a beautiful art of storytelling that I always want to engage with as a creative, and that I have always engaged with as a creative. I think that storytelling really allows us to change perspectives, reclaim narratives, right, and share our human experience, an experience that may not get seen often because of the society that we live in, right? And the perspectives that we get taught in school. It's always been a top-down view of history, and that shows up in our media, that shows up online, that shows up in what movies are made, that shows up in our history books. So me being someone that's been passionate about Black people and loving Black people, I've always wanted to tell our stories via social commentary through my degree. I've always wanted to show up and speak about our wellness, speak about our beauty, speak about our spirit, because that's just who I am as a person. I cannot shake that. No matter what I do, I cannot shake talking about the power of Africana people all over the world and our connection to making humanity a better place, because it's a perspective and a narrative that does not get told very often. But what I do find that I do want to shift and challenge is that a lot of folk who are, organizers, who are educators, who are creatives like myself, right, often face a dehumanizing that happens. Mind you, we're all facing being dehumanized every single day because we live under a capitalist system. But I think that when you position yourself in a certain way to help society or to be a leader in society just by being yourself, because I don't want to position myself as anyone's leader. I want to encourage us all to be our own leaders of our life. I think the people are leaders within themselves, and they don't need someone to necessarily lead them. I think you need God for that. You don't need me, right? But I think that in being a reflection of God, I can help guide and, lead people in some way, shape, or form. At least I hope to. But needless to say, right, I think that there is a dehumanizing that takes part of folk who, do position themselves or have been positioned, I would say, as leaders. People like Toni Morrison, Malcolm X, right, Nina Simone, right, all of these different artists and creatives and educators and leaders in our community. We don't know too much about their inner worlds. How do they take care of themselves, right? What did beauty look like to them? What did wellness look like to them? We do know some of their perspectives because it did show up in their work, but I think in who I want to be and how I want to show up on this channel and online moving forward is through humanizing myself and showing all sides of who I am. I think that we need to get into intersectional content creation, because everybody wants to be somebody, but nobody really wants to be themselves, and nobody wants to show all of themselves. And I've always essentially struggled with being seen, even though I do find myself putting myself out there more than others, right? But we all kind of struggle with that perfectionism and looking a certain way and showing up a certain way. But this channel is going to be a space that says F all of that. You know what I'm saying? I want to show you all of who I am. I want to show you my story. I want to show you where I'm from. I want to show you how I stumbled upon this cute, cigar lounge with my homies after I just got finished filming a film for him. I want to showcase all of that, and that's exactly what you're seeing here. But I say all that to say, I want to show me, right? And I think that it's important that we all show ourselves. And side note, I need y'all to listen to this snippet, because you cannot tell me that Black people did not create rock and roll. Exactly. But I hope y'all rock with it. If you are somebody who loves Africana Studies, you love African spirituality, Black spirituality, and you love elevating your life in practical ways when it comes to beauty, when it comes to wellness, when it comes to your mental health, you have found the right place, and I am here for you. Let's build community. I've been wanting to build a solid community online for years, and now that I'm finding that I'm building that creative community with my homie Jacques, Nick, and Devin, I'm really, even also with my best friends, I'm also really excited to create that online, because I've really been looking for that online. So I'm sending y'all love, and I look forward to chatting with y'all in the next video.